Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the flow, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know what, just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze like I heat it though. Then I'm let the heater blow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the day before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, namaste but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing today? It's your boy Wildcard Moore in the building. We are here, I.O.W. Sports, Late Night Al Edition, episode 203. Yes, 203. Yes, we are in the building. Hope everybody had a fantastic Thursday. Thursdays. Yeah, Thursdays used to be the joint back in high school, boy. We had a Thursdays. Sidebar. There was one time I got too fucked up. My senior year of high school. Drunk as hell. And we had got a handle Jose Cuervo. This probably was the last time I drank Jose Cuervo. I have since redefined my taste in tequila, so I don't drink Jose Cuervo no more. But this night I did, senior year of high school, and I got so pissy drunk that I literally tried to fight myself in the mirror. Like, I was looking in the mirror and I didn't like the way that myself was looking at me. And I was so drunk that it was me mugging myself, and literally tried to, I was punching the mirror. I broke it, trying to fight me. Yes, that's how drunk I was. Thursdays. Anyway, as always, that's the homie 40 Water, aka Silent Hill TDS. Him and J. Leo, Pale Moon Devil Dance. That is a song. You see it scrolling on the bottom screen. Going over to YouTube. Hitchhikers is their YouTube page. Show them some much love and support. And while you're over on YouTube, go give us some love. I.O.W. Sports Network. That's where all our content is at. All right. All the content is there. That is our home where you can find every last drop of content from I.O.W. Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You can always I.O.W. Sports Network on Instagram. Give us a like, share, follow on there as well. I.O.W. Sports 1 is the address on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter's been going ablaze today. We'll talk about that in a second. A lot of people have chimed in and said what they wanted to say about Twitter. Or on Twitter, what they're talking about. Big news in the NBA. So we'll get to that in a second. But most importantly, going over to Facebook, I.O.W. Sports Network is the address to the public page. It's open for the public, for you. Yes, you. I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. You out there in the public, that's y'all domain. That'll give you a chance to, drop some comments, spark the debates, sports debates, drop some funny sports memes, get everybody laughing. And we emphasize big time on the network part. You got a podcast, sports podcast, small business. That's where you want to drop your content. Let people know that you do exist. You're open to do it. Open season to advertise. All right. And also on that Facebook page at the top, scroll up to the top, pin to the top of the Facebook page is an address to J. Edward Collection. That is Detroit Mail's clothing line that is responsible for making all the merchandise for I.O.W. Sports. So definitely hit that link, copy something, copy a t-shirt, copy a hoodie. But in order to get this bad boy, in order to get this very exclusive I.O.W. Sports cap, you must go and put $30 to the Cash App that is scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Give us a physical address. And then in return, you get this very exclusive hat. That's the only way you can get this hat. That's how exclusive it is. Very exclusive. All right. So go cop the hat, fellas and ladies. I know. Ain't nothing wrong with a good lady that rocks a nice little cap. I love it. Sexy. Anyway, let's check and see what we got in the comments in the house with us tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? Arkansas Jets fan, man. Welcome back, man. I'm glad that you have joined the I.O.W. crew. Seen you in here a couple of times. I appreciate the love and support. Peace. Come back. We are here, man. I like the Jalen Brunson pickup for the Knicks. Yes, we'll talk about that. You got what you wanted, Matt. You got your boys. What's up, Matt? You in the building? Shout out to Matt. Matt knows about getting the cap. How exclusive it is. He's only one of 3 people that got it on this earth. Got nearly close to 9 billion people on the earth, and only 3 people got that cap. That's how exclusive it is. So go get you one. $30. Come on. I just seen you spend more money on getting a happy ending like Deshaun Watson. So I'm pretty sure you can get the cap. It's only $30. All right. My man Tim. My man Tim's in the building. What's up? How you doing, Tim? So, we got our regular people in here tonight. But look, I know we got a lot to talk about. with NBA. There's a lot been going on. It's open season. It's pretty much around 4th of July every year. There's always a lot of NBA talk because, the finals are done. Free agency is upon us. Trades are happening. Names are moving. Players all over the place, going which way, this way, that way, this way. And we'll get to that because there's a lot to talk about. A lot of important things to talk about. But I wanted to start off with this. And this is almost a I guess you could. No, it's not a top play because I'm not even going to consider it a top play. I just want to put y'all on game. And I know most of you guys aren't baseball watchers, baseball viewers. But I'm trying to tell you, there's one guy who's a rookie. Got called up 9 days ago for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And boy, he gonna be good. He gonna be good. If you ain't heard the name O'Neal Cruz, I'm about to put you on game. So you're welcome. You're welcome. This happened 9 days ago when he debuted. So let's take a look at that.
Coming up, first plate appearance of the season.
I mean, the young guy looks good.
Dropped. And the bases are
Look at the speed on him. Nice speed.
Infield in now. Hoy Park drives one to
Look how shallow this hit is.
To bring home a run, you would think, with Cruz.
There's no way most runners are not getting sent in that. You gotta have speed for that.
All that deep. 19-20. So
you gotta have speed for that. Yeah, I know, Matt. I know you know.
Roller. Cruz. Whoa, my goodness.
I know you know. Did you see that throw? They clocked that, I think, at like 97 miles per hour. From in the hole and shortstop to first to get the runner out.
He can hit the ball real hard.
O'Neal Cruz is going to be nice, y'all. Look at this. He's flying too.
Look at him fly. He is out at third.
I know he's
He
out.
picks
It's okay.
up 3
But he
runs.
knocked in 3
Batted
runs. I'll
in
take the 3 runs
on an
and get the out. It's okay.
missile. Mark it
But O'Neal
down.
Cruz is gonna be good, man.
And O'Neal Cruz, another hit. That'll bring in Vogelbach. What a night for the young stars to shine.
And that was his debut 9 days ago. That was his debut. O'Neal Cruz is gonna be good, y'all. And yet again, we get another player of Latino descent that is going to change the game of baseball. They said they asked him if he could throw 100. He said, "Let me warm up." Yeah, Tim, I'm right there with you. Very impressive. Very impressive. So you saw he was hitting for runs, getting hits. Speed is phenomenal. Plays defense, plays offense. This happened a couple of days ago. First major league home run. Check this out.
You can tell inside. And that's lined to right center field. Look at this laser. Oh my! Oh my! There's the first of the season for O'Neal Cruz.
Laser.
Wow! They are stunned.
A laser. So when y'all keep hearing his name get thrown around on FS1, ESPN, Major League Baseball Network, don't forget about your boy. It was your boy Wildcard Mar that told y'all about O'Neal Cruz, just in case you didn't know. I know my baseball junkies like Matt, they know about O'Neal Cruz. But I'm doing this because I want y'all to be prepared for the future of Major League Baseball. He's the future. Is it too early to say it? Hell no, it ain't too early to say it, because the man is going to do amazing things in Major League Baseball. You got to put his name up there with the Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah. I don't care he's a rookie, only been in the league for a week and a half. I don't care. Look at what the kid is doing. I mean, very impressive what the young kid is doing. Yeah, he's 6'6", 6'7". Reminds me, he definitely has a Kevin Durant frame. Has a Kevin Durant frame. You know what I'm saying? You know, too early, Marlon. Let him do this the rest of the season at minimum. I hear you. I hear you. You get no arguments from me. But the reason why I'm donning it on him now is because when it does happen, I want all y'all to let people know that over here on I.O.W. Sports, we tell the truth. And we've been telling the truth about young man in June that he going to be that guy. So I hear you, Matt. You're 100% right. You don't want to crown cats too early, because especially it takes an injury, takes people scouting you, and get the jump on you and find your weaknesses. But man, I'm hard to try to find weaknesses from this guy. Matter of fact, he did so well. This is what he did tonight. What he did tonight.
And hits this hard to right center field. O'Neal Cruz. Look at this ball go. Oh, another Cruz missile. Clearing the deck into the landing.
Oh my. If he continues to do shit like that, my goodness, the man will easily put his name up there with some of the best young talents. The Juan Sotos, the Fernando Tatis Jr.'s, the Vladdy Jr.'s. You know what I'm saying? But here's where Major League Baseball has to do their job. They got to market, baby. They got to market. You got to market this kid. Take advantage of it. Y'all remember when we had Lynn Sanity, Jeremy Lin had his little 15 minutes of fame. He wasn't the best player, but in that moment that he had the sports world going crazy, he played damn good. NBA marketed that. They took advantage of it. Major League Baseball needs to take advantage of O'Neal Cruz. Market the hell out of him. Push the narrative, push the story. I don't care. You got the budget to do it. Yeah, Tim, Jeremy Lin was great for like three weeks. Lin said it, he went crazy. But hell, I'll take 3 weeks of marketing O'Neal Cruz, but I have more faith that his longevity will be better than Jeremy Lin's. I'll say that. But just imagine Major League Baseball market this kid right. Then you get the whole influx of other Latin young kids that look at this and be like, bro, I want to be the next O'Neal Cruz too. You market to a demographic that helps grow your product. Let's be honest. Major League Baseball right now is pretty much primarily white boys and Latinos. Those are your biggest demographics in Major League Baseball. You know, biggest demographic right there. Scroggins, what up, bro? Yeah, we lit. Matter of fact, I'm about to light my Bleezy in a second. We about to light this because we gonna have to have some serious talks and conversations about what's going on in the NBA. But we'll get to that in a second. So with the Major League Baseball, when half your demographic is pretty much Latino descent and white boys that are playing the sport. Yeah, there's some Asian guys in there, some Japanese and guys in there. A little bit of Negroes, a little bit. But Major League Baseball, you got to capitalize on the big demographic that plays your sport. Look at the demographics. It's there. What races are playing baseball? White boys, Japanese, and Latinos. Capitalize. Come on. I'm not saying nothing that most businesses don't do. You know? And you know what, Matt? I hate to say it. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. People like O'Neal Cruz need to be in New York, LA, Chicago, big market cities, and market him. Because look at Mike Trout. Phenomenal player. He's stuck in Anaheim, California. It ain't LA. So the marketability is not there. And they failed to capitalize on how great he is. Ohtani's been getting some marketability, but so you already got the Japanese market, somebody to market for that. You got Ohtani. All right. So in order to captivate that Latino market, hey, he's right here. Find a way to market him, Major League Baseball. Find a way. Nah, Pittsburgh ain't gonna have him for long. Because if that kid continues to play like this, 2-3 years, they won't be able to afford him. Well, I say this. They'll be able to afford him and pay him. Only problem is they won't be able to put nothing else around him. So it'll be pointless. Have all your money on one guy. But I digress. Come on, Major League Baseball. Don't drop the ball on this. Do not drop the ball on this. Find a way to market O'Neal Cruz. All right? Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. All right, y'all. Woo-hoo! Yeah, we live, Kofi. Yeah, we live. He said the Knicks and the Nets are fucked. I'll say this. Well, hell. All right, y'all go get y'all drinks. Go get your blunts, spliffs, whatever. All right, now. It's real talk time. Y'all know what time it is. It's real talk time. Real talk time. We gonna start in New York. And no, I ain't gonna start in Brooklyn. I got you. We gonna start in New York because Matt's been talking about this. Jalen Brunson, 4-year, $110 million deal, goes from Dallas to New York. Okay, he got the money. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about Jalen Brunson. He got the money. I don't know if this move is going to work out. Was it 4 for 104? I thought it was 110. All right, either way, he got the bag. He got the money. Good move for Jalen Brunson because he got the money. I agree with you right there, Scroggins. He got the money, and so that's good for him. His bank account, he ain't got to worry about that. He sets himself up financially for the future. But damn, boy, you go into a struggling team, a struggling franchise, a struggling team. And that, hey, Kofi, you hit it right on the head. That's all Brunson going to get is the bag. Anybody come to New York, get the bag, there goes his career. Because let's be frank about Jalen Brunson's move going from the Mavericks to the Knicks. The man was just in the Western Conference Finals. And because of his performance that he did, puts him in this whole free agency frenzy thing. Because of what he did in the Western Conference Finals. Everybody saw how that offense in Dallas moved better with him as the point guard and got the ball out of Luka Doncic's hands. Everybody saw it. We all saw it. I saw it. Y'all saw it. He saw it. The Knicks saw it. The Mavericks saw it. The rest of the NBA saw it. So congratulations, Jalen Brunson, on getting the bag, my brother, because I'm pro player. Go get your money. But damn, bro, don't expect to win much. Don't expect to win much. You talking about a franchise that can't find the right coach, can't get the right coach in there to turn the program around. You're not getting star-studded free agents to go to New York because, well, let's be honest, a lot of these players don't care for the owner. All right? A lot of these players don't care for Dolan. They think he's an asshole, a piece of shit, borderline racist, and a bigot. That's what's out there. That's not me saying that. That's what's out there. All my New York people can vouch for me, Kofi. Ain't that how Knicks players see him? Fans see him? They think he's an asshole. He's asinine. You know? So look, here's the thing. When you give up, when you got to deal with that as a franchise, and Dolan's not going to sell the team. He's not. He's not going to sell the team because he don't care how people view him, think about him, even though he's by far almost a detriment to his own franchise by being the owner of it. Say what you want. You know? So you're always going to combat that. And Kofi, you had a great point because I need to get up to this. I need because it feeds into my biggest point. So Knicks had 3 first-round picks. They fought for Brunson, who was a mid-card player. It's clear KD wants the money, or clear KD wants some money. But I saw that comment. I want to make preface because even though Jalen Brunson, in my opinion, is a good, solid player, but he's a mid-card player. He's not a superstar. Jalen Brunson is good. But can anybody in here, I got the viewers here, can anybody sit here and say right now that Jalen Brunson is a top 10 NBA player? No! But you just gave him 26, 27 million a year. You paying him as if he is an elite reserve player. You know? He thank you, Scroggins. Not even top 20. Good move for Jalen Brunson personally. Yes, go get your money, player. I ain't mad at that. I'm looking at the Knicks. You overpaid. You overpaid. You overpaid. Bingo, Scroggins. They paying him like he's an all-star. And guess what? Jalen Brunson has the potential to be a all-star reserve. He has the potential to have multiple all-star appearances. So in the next 75 years, when they do the 150 years in the NBA and the top 150 players, there's a good chance Jalen Brunson won't make that list. But his bank account ain't gonna care. He ain't gonna care. His family ain't gonna care. But I'm looking at the Knicks and saying, hey, you're in one of the biggest markets of sports and entertainment, and you still can't field a basketball team worth fucking talking about. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing, Knicks? Dallas Mavericks, I don't know what their thought process was, but obviously they don't think he's worth 27, 28 million. They let him go. They let him walk. Even though knowing they already had him in the building and what he's done for the Mavericks. Come on. Kobe said that nigga got to pass the ball to the rest of them scrubs. Like they fought for him. Zach LaVine is free agent, and more like, why him? He doesn't even put fans in the seats. That's a good point. That's a good point, Kofi. That is a good point. I'm actually surprised that the Knicks didn't go all in on Zach LaVine. Honestly, if I'm Zach LaVine, I'm staying in Chicago. I actually kind of like what Chicago's building right now. Y'all saw what they picked up today? Won a big move, but hey, you get Andre Drummond, a good backup to Nikola Vucevic, who was an all-star in Orlando for many years, gets to Chicago. You get to back him up with Andre Drummond. You got a good starter reserve for your post game. I like that move. So if I'm Zach LaVine, still got Caruso. You like the chemistry that him and Lonzo Ball were making. You know, DeMar DeRozan at one point was having an MVP-like season. Me, I stay in Chicago. For me, Zach LaVine makes more sense playing in Chicago. You got out of Minnesota. and your career was going for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. No need to mess around in a franchise that's not going to go nowhere. Let's be honest. Look, a couple of years ago when the Knicks went to the playoffs and then got spanked out the first round, woo! Be proud of that. I don't see too much success coming your way. Not a lot of success is going to be coming the Knicks' way. You got competition in your own backyard. And you know what, Matt? You are absolutely right. You're right. You're absolutely right. So let's talk about it since we're there now. Boy, how shit has changed. Matter of fact, I got a timeline for y'all. I got a timeline. I took a pic of this timeline because it's necessary. So today was June 30th, or still is. And on June 30th, 2019, so 2 years ago, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving announced they are going to team up, play for the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. All right. So December 22nd, 2020, KD and Kyrie played their first game together. That's nearly a year and a half after they announced that they were going to go to Brooklyn. So obviously, KD had the injury. Kyrie missed a lot of time, pretty much for their first official year in Brooklyn. Okay. So they didn't debut together till December 22nd of 2020. Okay. All right. So January 13th of 2021, Nets go ahead and acquire James Harden. All right. January 20th of 2021, KD, Kyrie, and Harden play together for the first time. Okay. June 19, 2021, they got eliminated from the playoffs. As y'all remember, Kyrie was hurt. James Harden was playing with a bad quad. KD had to play superhero. All right. February 10th of 2022, James Harden gets traded to the 76ers. All right, so there's one guy gone already. April 25th of 2022, they get swept by the Celtics. First round exit. And today, June 30th, 2022, Kevin Durant requests a trade. Look at that timeline, y'all. Look at that timeline. Look at that timeline. Within 2 years, you've had 3, without a doubt, top 30 players on your squad. One's already gone. One has threatened to leave, even though he opted in. I told y'all last night, don't worry about that opt-in. Don't let that smoke and mirrors. Kyrie hopped on that damn opt-in because look at the money difference. Opt-in for 1 year, $38 million, or take I think it was like a $6 or $7 million contract with the Lakers. Smoke and mirrors, y'all. That buy-in, that opt-in didn't mean shit for Kyrie. That was a financial move. He's still saying, I don't want to be here. He's saying, still send me to LA. He only did that because, hey, I'm not going to do all this and only get $6 to $7 million. I want the 38. That's a money move. Kyrie still don't want to be in Brooklyn. He don't get along with Steve Nash. He already felt that the front office shitted on him because of the vaccine, which I don't blame him. You know, let's examine that. Hey, Kyrie, yeah, we know you don't believe in the shot. We know you don't believe in the vaccination. But go away. And then the season starts going to turmoil. Hey, Kyrie, can you come back part-time, you think? You know, when you're a distraction, they want to get rid of you. But when they think you can help, hey, man, player, hey, Kyrie, you still love us, right? Bingo, Kofi. Bingo. Blame management hands down. The management has handled this situation so terribly in a 2-year span. In a 2-year span. Terribly. Just mismanaged everywhere. Because when you had KD and Kyrie, when they first, June 30th, 2019, when they made the announcement, you knew you were going to be without KD for a year. We knew that. They knew that. The world knew that. Okay. I'm not faulting you for that. Because at that point in time, KD was probably top 2 NBA player in the league. Even though he was missing a year, you still make sure you get the rights to his contract. So when he gets healthy, he's on your squad. I ain't going to fault them for that. I can't. Any smart general manager or owner will be like, hey, I know he's going to be out for a year, but it's Kevin Durant, though. I'm not going to blame them for that. You make that happen. But what I will fault you for is your wish-washy commitment to Kyrie, despite his own way of thinking. You knew how Kyrie thinks, and he thinks different from most NBA players. You knew that before you signed him. He's been telling the world that he's been thinking different for forever. Y'all remember the comments he said the earth is flat? Okay, that's his belief. The man went on a retreat to go find his, native heritage. Went to a Indian reserve and all that. I'm not going to fault him for that. Do you? But you know that he does things that are, quote unquote, different from most NBA players. You know what kind of cat you were getting. So come on, let's be honest. Come on, Nets. Management. You know what it was. You knew what it was before you got these cats in the building. You knew that you were getting them as a dual package. You weren't going to get KD without Kyrie. You weren't going to get Kyrie without KD. They made that clear that they were coming as a package. KD doing them dirty literally got paid to rehab an injury from a prior team for an entire year. Fast forward 2 years and he wants out now. I'll say this because you're not wrong for having that thought. You're not wrong for having that thought, Matt. You are not wrong for having that thought. I will say KD definitely took advantage of a franchise that knew he was going to be out for a year. Rehab, I agree with you right there. It is some bullshit. It is. But I preface that by saying, hey, these players should have the right to move freely as they want because it's a business. And if they feel that it's not right for them, they should be able to move. It's no different from when franchises cut, trade, release, blackball players. Ain't no different. Teams and all these type sports entities do it all the time. They say, hey, last year you may have caught 100 footballs and scored 10 touchdowns, but you cost too much. We got to get rid of you. And you not meeting us at our price. And they will trade you. or cut you. Because they could easily say, hey, KD, hey, man, you ain't play enough basketball for his last year. Yeah, I know you good, but hell, you cost too much. You either renegotiate your contract or we got to get rid of you. These franchises do all types of business moves all the time with players. And nobody bats an eye. Now, I agree with you, Matt, but I got to say, hey, players should be able to move because franchises will move on from players in a heartbeat, no matter how loyal you have or loyalty you've been to them. It's a business. You know, it's a business. Yeah, you're correct. He left Golden State, the plush, the comfortability of Golden State to be his own man in Brooklyn, be the top dog. Yes. But he feels the climate's changed. He feels that the atmosphere is changing. It ain't conducive to him. All right, Kofi. Shout out Kofi. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all show Kofi Weaston some love. Kofi Weaston, Good Brother Bove, Dirty Hills podcast. If you love wrestling, go on over to YouTube, Facebook, show them some love. Let's just be honest. Now he ain't been on the damn court enough. I feel you. And that's why I agree with your part where it is the bullshit part because it's like, bro, KD, you keep making moves to make the situation for you comfortable, and yet when shit ain't right, you quick to up and leave. I know it looks real pushiest. I don't even know that's a word, but we don't rock with it today. It looks real pushiest. It makes you look like a punk. It makes it look like, oh, well, yeah, you're good, but you need everything comfortable around you to be great. So I get where you're coming from that because, hey, I kind of feel that way too. But I still feel that he should have the opportunity to move freely. I'm going to scrutinize it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to talk my shit and scrutinize, hey, man, why you keep team hopping for the most comfortable spot and why don't you just sit your ass still? You know, I feel that. But players should be able to do their thing, though. Because they have to look out for their best interests. But I feel you. I feel you, Tim. I think it's weak, too. Here's my thing. Here's the reason why I think it's weak. It's because you claim to be as a package deal with you and Kyrie to first come to Brooklyn. And now he wants out, now you want out. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh, come on. He wants to leave. I got to leave too. And now, apparently, what's been thrown out to all these execs or in the talking heads that Kyrie wants to come to LA. And now KD wants to, oh, y'all package deal? Oh. Well, guess what? That ain't going to happen. Lakers ain't got nothing for Brooklyn. If y'all really think this LA trade is going to go through, it's only going to be for one guy. It's going to be Kyrie. Ain't no way Kyrie and KD both make it to Lakers uniform. It won't happen. I don't see it. I don't see anything of worth significance. The Lakers have a great package for the Nets. I got to see this package. I got to see this package. Because if you think you're going to get KD and Kyrie, you got to throw in, first of all, AD got to be part of that package. There's no way. Anthony Davis got to be part of that package. Because of the money, you might have to throw Russell Westbrook in there. I don't know what picks you could throw in there because I think the Lakers don't even have picks for it till what, 2027? Malik Monk would have been a good part of that, but no, he goes to the Kings. You know, I love KD for doing this. He did this for the disrespect he and Kyrie received for the Nets front office. Sean Marks fumbled the bag. I agree with you right there. And I just said it, Mel. The Nets management has fumbled a lot in the timeline because I just read over the timeline. June 30th, 2019, they announced they was going to join together in Brooklyn, and ever since then, it's been a lot of haywire. Just mismanagement all over the place. Sean Marks definitely fumbled it. He fumbled it with the whole Kyrie vaccination thing. Fumbled that. He fumbled the James Harden thing. A lot of people ain't talking about this. A lot of people are not talking about this, and they need to talk about this because what you gave up to get James Harden and the way that ended, it just didn't work. Karis LeVert got moved out. Jared Allen got moved out. So there's a scorer and a defender that you moved out the way for a guy and James Harden who half the time is going to put in effort to play offense, no effort to play in defense. And you gave that up to get his bum ass. So AD, Taylor Horton Tucker, Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn, 2 first rounders. That's the pack. Is that the whole package, Mel? Still ain't enough. I don't think that's enough still because of what you're getting back in KD and Kyrie. You're getting 2 dynamic players. And I know people are going to say, oh, you know, well, you look at the trade, you know, AD, Westbrook, there's not enough value. I don't think it is. THT, Kendrick Nunn, that man just missed the whole year. I don't know if that's enough, bro. Not enough to pull that trigger. But hell, at this point, you got 2 superstars in Brooklyn that don't want to be there. I know I saw Kevin Durant. He said his short list of teams he would like to be on. What he say? Phoenix in Miami. You know, said the Nets don't have a choice. Another team is willing to give anybody on AD's level. The best they going to get is Ayton. Yeah, I agree with you right there. So I ask you this though, man. What and you know you're saying that the Nets don't have no other choice. There's no way to work this shit out. I said it last night. Let's kumbaya. Let's get it together. Hash some shit out. And at least make it work for 1 year because Kyrie only has 1 year left on that opt-in contract. Let's try to make it work for 1 year. That's all I'm saying is because let's be honest, these guys haven't had a lot of playing time together on the court. I think it was 40 or 50 games in 2 years, something like that with KD and Kyrie. And less than that when they had James Harden, probably 18 games together between the 3 of them playing on the same court together. I get it's a lot of bridges that's been burnt over this situation. I get it. I'm just saying, if I'm the Nets front office, I'm not going to try to force something that I can't. If the Lakers are the only team that's going to be able to take on the two superstars that don't want to be here. You know? That's a fair point too. Don't forget you can't count Kyrie if you are the Nets. They damage his trade value to boost the leverage in negotiations. Yeah. I mean that's part of the tactics that most of these corporate little entities do. and here's also my thing. If KD wants out, and he said Phoenix and Miami, you're going to have to unload something off your championship quality team. On the Suns, somebody's going to have to come off that finals team and that number one seeded team that got you to the number one overall record. Somebody's going to have to come off there. Are y'all going to be willing to give up Booker? Because if I'm the Nets, I'm like, hey, if I'm giving you KD, I got to get Devin Booker. Because ain't nobody else on that roster going to give me the value of KD. Are you going to be willing to come off Devin Booker? That's something that Phoenix is going to have to answer. If I'm Phoenix, I love Kevin Durant. But what I've seen of Kevin Durant in the last few years, seen a lot of injuries, seen a lot of missed games. Devin Booker is in his mid-20s. KD is what, 33? 33, 32, 34, in there? I can't give up the future for what I can possibly have for a 3, maybe 4-year window. A 3 or 4 year window with KD, a possible 8 to 10 year window with Devin Booker. Okay, Miami. Who's coming off that roster to get KD? Well, Bam's got to come. They go your young power forward. Well, they use him as a 5 down there in Miami. You know? Who's coming off that Miami bench or that Miami roster? So Bam's got to come. You might possibly have to give me a Jimmy to get KD. You bring up a good point right here, Melvin. If I'm the Nets owner, I'd rather lose Sean Marks and Steve Nash and lose KD and Kyrie. Hey, that's not a bad suggestion either. You know? Hell no. I'm telling, hey, if that's the scenario, I'm turning it down in a heartbeat. I don't want Kyle Lowry. I don't want Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's bubble boy. Tyler Hero look good in the bubble, right? Look good in the bubble. Where's his consistency at? What am I going to do with Tyler Hero? Oh, 6th man of the year. Okay, that was good. That was cute. That 6th man of the year looked real good when he couldn't show up in the playoffs this year. He was hurt. And even when he did play, no. The Nets aren't going to win any trade dealing with KD or Kyrie. I'm right there. I'm almost 100% right there with you. I think I'm 100% with you, as in you're not going to find a trade partner to get both of them on the same team. To me, that's damn near impossible. Matter of fact, I think it is impossible. There's no way KD and Kyrie end up on the same team in a trade. It just won't happen. So I'm almost 100% with you on that statement. I would just take the or part out and just say and it don't matter. Had sons giving DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, 3 first rounders and 3 swaps. That's not bad. Still not bad. And I hear you, Mel. But my thing is we've because even me and you had this conversation about AD and Westbrook. You still talking about a dude in AD playing 40 games a year, sometimes less than that. Still scary on the durability issue. I know you're 29 years old, so you're still hoping that you can get 4 or 5 years somewhere out of that body that gives you 60 to 70 games in a playoff run. Hopefully. I mean, I doubt it. And Westbrook, I mean, guys, sheesh. I ain't never seen $47 million not matter. And what I mean by that is not matters because you see what he's been doing on the court. I mean, the man's a turnover machine. Yeah, them triple doubles look good. Yeah. They look good with 10 plus turnovers. Yeah, they look mighty good. and you're right. That's the best the Nets can get. And that is the best that the Nets can get. So that's why I go back to your previous statement. It's better if I'm the owner. I say, hey, Sean Marks, Steve Nash, pack your shit up. Pack your shit up. Because you can easily say that those two are the ones to blame for this unorthodox timeline of a team that just can't get right when you had 3 top 30 players on your roster. At one time, you had them on your roster. I mean, have y'all ever seen such a disappointment in an NBA team? Y'all remember when they was talking about getting Kyrie and KD together in 2019? Everybody was like, yo, when they play together, bro, they gonna be good. They gonna be nice. I agree with you right there, Matt. Nash didn't deserve the job to begin with. I 100% agree. 100% agree with that. Plenty of other coaches that had coaching history that prove that they can coach. Now, if there was any coach, now I get it. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, KD and then signed off on it." Yeah, come on now. Owners, yeah, they gonna listen to their players, but for the most part, they ain't listen to their players because it bites them in the ass. Go ask Jeannie Buss. You think Jeannie Buss don't regret listening to all LeBron shit for the last couple of years? Did y'all not hear how she been talking in the offseason? She said this shit ain't working. All this for one damn bubble championship. She ain't even happy. Because if you read between the lines, she's pretty much saying is let the players play, let the coaches coach, and let the owners do the owning. That's pretty much what she's saying. She ain't happy with how shit's been turning out in La La Land. But if I'm the owner, was it Joe Sheen? I can't remember his last name. I ain't gonna fuck it up. Little Asian dude out there in Brooklyn that owns the team, Joe Tsai. KD went straight to him and said, "I want to trade, bro." He skipped the general manager. He skipped the coach. He went straight to the owner. That shows you how much respect he has for the people who's in the front office. That he went straight over and said, "Fuck y'all, I'm going straight to the owner to let them know with my business partner that we want out of this motherfucker." That shows you how much respect that the players have for the front office. If I'm the owner of the Nets, time to have a conversation with Sean Marks. Time to have a conversation with Steve Nash. And there's got to be some furniture moving around here. Some people got to pack some shit up and they got to go. Because right now the Nets are stuck in a real limbo. But if they move those pieces, the roster's still nice. With a KD and a Kyrie, even though they just lost Andre Drummond, that's a bad loss, in my opinion. Bad loss. Some other moves that I like today. Joe Ingles goes to Milwaukee. Now, I know he had ACL injury last year, but this man was just a runner-up for the Sixth Man of the Year award a couple of years ago. He's older, playoff experience, can shoot the three. Milwaukee likes shooting the three. They kept Bobby Portis. Excuse me. Bobby Portis is a good energy guy. Still 27 years old. Yeah, Blake Griffin gone too. And they lost Patty Mills too? Oh yeah. Sean Marks got to go. Hey, they losing too many solid pieces on that roster. Patty Mills is a solid player. Andre Drummond is a solid player. And because of all this shit going on, you couldn't even keep him. So we'll see what happens. Look, NBA's doing their thing. They try to make headlines. Y'all know how they do around July 4th or weekend. But they got Royce O'Neal though. Okay. You know, y'all know how NBA do. They like to make their headlines in the summer. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll keep a track on that. But y'all come back Monday, 23rd hour. With your boy Wildcard Mark. We'll be back. Hey, folks, y'all have yourselves a fantastic Friday. Y'all have yourselves a safe and happy weekend. And like I said, come back Monday, 23rd hour. Commence with the kid, Wildcard Mark. Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah. Sound like LTD Hurst. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball.